basketball. I'm for the J, this a jolly.
Get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Now, here's Morant.
Right here!
And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second. When it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too. Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Down low. Here's Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, for Turner, it looks so easy sometimes. His length and athleticism put the rim well within reach.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center, but in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league. Well, that's a confident stroke by Wagner. His coaches love when he shoots it with conviction.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Black. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Morant with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
First team.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Carter. Over Turner. And it's Carter missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it. But if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Isolo to head their program, staying after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Well, even when there's not an open passing lane, Ja will create one. He is an excellent passer.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established a position there.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Suggs looking around. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Grant. Carter pulls it in.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Suggs up top. He has 5. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
They got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Free.
16.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's White. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Pass to Odom. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
The Magic trailed by 3. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There's a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Back to you."
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. So, Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bane stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
Stuckey tries inside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Drives to the hoop. Here's Odom. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Stuckey outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Back to Odom. It's taken away by Stuckey. It's hauled in by Dunn. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Odom. And the dunk by Odom.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Now, here's Payne. Pass to Wagner. Richardson outside. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And nothing is falling for him right now. The kick out to Odom. Makes it off the glass. Odom's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Odom.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The Magic trailed by 11. And here is Suggs. 5 points in the game.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
6 to shoot. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
The Magic again can't hit. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 15-3 run right now. And then Morant rams it in.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Knocks it loose. Suggs with the steal. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
The 3. Black grabs the board. The Magic trailed by 13. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. One's on Morant.
Well, I think Black's agility caught the defense off guard there, and he's able to draw a shooting foul.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now White. J in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's Memphis, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. 15-point game. Pass to Black. Shot clock at 5. Back to Suggs. Grizzlies with the rebound. White drives in. And White with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there, fighting through the defense.
Back to Suggs. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Memphis making a change here. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
You sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his team.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Turner with the screen. Morant with it. And it's Carter picking him up. And it's Turner finishing it off.
An experienced veteran now. Turner has run these pick and rolls countless times, and he understands how to capitalize off them.
Banchero with the screen. No one near Suggs as he lets it go.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter. They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Memphis moving it around. Here's Wallace. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic trailed by 19. Here's Wagner. The rebound by Turner. So it's the Grizzlies now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And Wagner drives in. And stolen by Dunn. Wallace with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. Out to the right wing. Turner with the screen. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Wallace. Good. Wallace has got 6 points.
And you can tell Risache has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Kevin, back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Carter outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the shot is good from Stuckey. White with it. Jackson in the corner. To the paint. Out to White. Back to Odom. And slam dunk by Odom.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Stuckey drives inside. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Grizzlies out in front. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. White drives in. It's taken away by Stuckey. Now here's the fast break. Stuckey leading the way. Pass to Wagner. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Rizachet wide open. Drops in the tray.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the middle. Stuckey left side. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Back to Stuckey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the three. They grab their own miss. Richardson outside. Magic moving the ball around. And he drives in.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Odom. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Richardson, and he jams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
So both teams changing it up here. Jackson outside. Now Morant driving to the basket. And Morant throws it down.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
And the shot goes in. Memphis leading by 18. Morant outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Turner. Turner with the screen. Takes the three. Good on the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Well, Morant just puts so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
Pass to Black. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Banchero with the screen. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Turner. Puts up a three. Orlando grabs the miss. Now, here's Suggs. Releases. The rebound by Turner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of it.